Today is our fourth day here with Blamaine, and what we did after yesterday's session with her is we just ran her over into the stall here, and she spent the night in the stall, and she's really kind of settling in nice. And so I thought I would just work with her in here. And earlier I've been in a couple times over the past day, just coming in and rubbing on her a bit, because she's settling in well enough to where I can just come in and rub on her without her getting to move off and run off away from me if she's in the round pen. And so she's settling. But the danger of coming in the stall like this with an unbroken horse is if they're not quite ready, they may feel trapped and they may get defensive, or they may try to jump out. So you really have to make sure, if you're putting your horse in a small confined area, that they're really ready for it, that they can handle you in here with them. And like you can see here, she's handling this well. So we're just going to start off with, can I step on into her space and just rub her space, and then get to where I can make contact and touch her. And the other thing about the stall too is she's never really eaten any grain, and so we've got her started on a little bit of oats, and so that helps her to get attracted to us, to start going, oh, you're bringing some good things to us, or you're bringing good things to me. And so she starts to see you more and more, see me as a good thing. And this is really nice here. Handling me, coming up and touching. And so my ultimate goal here is to get to where I can put the halter on. So I'm working towards that. She just wants to say howdy to everybody. So I'm working towards, can I get closer? Can I start rubbing her over her neck? Can I come in and almost touch her? There, I got to touch her with my side, keeping my hand on her, almost like I'm hugging her. And I'm just rubbing her right now, and then when she stops, I'll kind of suck into her a little bit more and just start rubbing on her with my side. And this is good. I'm going to drop, actually I'm going to take the lead rope off, and I'm just going to rub her with the halter. So just use the halter as a brush or curry comb, and getting on both sides of her with my hands here. And she kind of just dropping her head down, trying to avoid having to really pay attention or be here with us. So I'll just go back to rubbing her more back here. Come on up, rub down underneath her neck. Here I'm just opened up the halter, or didn't have it balled up in my hand. And then I really going to watch the hind end. If she's going to turn around, I want to get far enough away to where she doesn't feel like she needs to kick. Now I bundled up the halter again, and I'll go back to just rubbing her with it closed. She wants to almost like bury her head in the sand. So there, I just opened the halter up again. Now I'm going to grab the halter up, and then I'm going to open it. So it's just hanging down from my hand. Yeah, what a girl. Just touching her on both sides of her neck there, and just tried to stay with her. Now I've brought the halter around her neck and just taking the rope and just rubbing her with it. I'm going to get her to follow a feel here. And she's like, no, not really, but I'll just go with her. And back to rubbing. It's like, I'm just going to keep my head down there. It's okay. I'll just keep rubbing on her with the halter. Going with her. Yeah. There you go. There she quit moving, getting worried, so I just totally stopped here for just a bit to reward her, to show her it's okay. And I'm gonna putting a feel, saying over here, girl. Now I'm in the other eye, so it's a different horse here. So I'm going to rub her space. Just slowly working in towards her. Till I can make contact. And rub her. Yeah, what a girl. So can I come in with the halter again and just start rubbing her with that. got it hanging down over there. That way she can feel it, see it, touching her all over. Coming in with 2 hands here. And then just back to stroking the halter back and forth. Hey, that was really nice. There we go. Because there she stopped with her head up. She's real relaxed. So I just totally quit. It's like, oh, thank you. And then I can go back to just rubbing on her. And I'm going to step in and see if she can change sides again. Come in and rub on her. And there, I just step out of her way if she's going to turn around. Rub her space. I'd like to go have that eye again, yes. And there she thought about kicking out. And so I got a little firmer with her to say, no, you cannot even think about that. Because that's what a dominant horse would do to her. Because she was just saying, I'm getting a little annoyed with this. But even though she's getting annoyed, she can't strike out. So I'm going to talk to the hind end, say, hey, I'm over here. Thank you. Yeah. See, now we're going to have to go back to build some trust again. Because I had to get firmer with her. So grab the stick here and I'll just come back with the stick and just prove to her that everything's okay. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Sometimes they'll get to where they'll feel defensive. And with her, it wasn't really a fear defense, it was more she was getting annoyed. And when they get when it's an annoyed defense, you can get a little firmer with them. If it was fear, then they usually just need more space. And she may even need more space with it being annoyed, but we'll see here. She's coming back well from it. Yeah, good girl. I'm actually going to take my stick and I'm just going to rub her underneath her neck and just start rubbing on the underside of her chin and her jaw. She's a little worried about the stick touching the wall. There you go. Just rubbing her jaw. So she at least has had something touch her jaw and her nose. So when the halter comes, it won't be as big a deal. There. Asking her to come the other way. I want the other eye. Here I'm. So I want her to come back in this eye, but she's getting into the habit where she wants to just turn around and put me in the other eye. So I'll set it up again. Thank you. And just let her hang out a little bit in this eye. And then I'll come in with the stick. So whenever you're working with really any horse, you're always looking at each eye is like an independent eye to the horse. One eye, just because you do something in one eye and get it well doesn't mean the other eye is going to be good too. So just like with her, she's a little more worried with me in this eye, so she's learned that she can just spin around and put me in the other eye, because she doesn't want to deal with this eye here, because each eye is connected to the brain separately. And so whatever we do on one side, we have to do on the other side. And sometimes one eye is going to be more worried than the other eye. And so you may have to spend more time in that eye. And that's what it seems like with her. It's nothing extreme. It's not a real big deal, but it's a bit different. So that's nice. Now I'm going to come in with the stick under her jaw. Putting her, see as she puts me back in the other eye again. just going to turn her around. Good girl. I'm talking to the hind end here, saying, no, don't turn around. Thank you. That's it. That's nice because there's a real nice softening happening. Yeah. There you go. And then I'm going to have her turn again. Go right back into this eye here. That's it. Yeah. I like it because she's more relaxed this time. See, and she's going through quite a bit here because she has to think about it. Where if she's in a bigger space, she can just run off and avoid it. Where now she's having to deal with it and she keeps going, no, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to have to focus on that. And it's kind of at a point where she's making a breakthrough. Yeah. That's it. Well, I'm going to leave her there because there was a real nice change. She's real softened. She got frustrated, but then she came out of it. So those are kind of the cycles that they go through until they really get to the point where they go, oh, okay, none of this really means anything, or none of this is going to eat me or get me. So she just needs more time, and that's why she's in here, so we can do lots of repetitions, come in for 15 minutes or so and just rub and hang out with her and get her comfortable with all of that. So we'll leave her with that, and we'll see you in the next one.